Hey everybody, this is Olivia Edwards
And Grace Hager.
here with the Big Screen Review. Today we're going to be talking about all the movies that we've covered this semester. So welcome. This is our concluding episode for the school year and sadly maybe forever.
Yeah, because she's not going to be joining journalism next year.
My schedule's too full. We'll see about senior year. Maybe that'll happen. But like I said, today we're going to be reviewing the movies that we've covered and assigning them all little rewards, superlatives.
Yeah, kind of like the Oscars. You know,
kind of fun.
Our mini Oscars. Why not?
Yeah. Sorry I have the voice of an 11-year-old boy today. Kind of not doing so hot, but we're going to push through it. So stay tuned for the best and worst romance movies with the best and worst acting and some pity awards for honorable mentions.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Love it.
Love
Let's
it.
get into it.
Let's get into it. Our classic podcast, the Titanic.
Oh, yeah.
How are we feeling about this one, Grace?
It's pretty good. I mean, it's better than a lot of the others we've done.
Oh, yeah. Our Titanic podcast was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But about the movie itself, although it's really long, it's like heartwarming and intense.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cute.
It ends kind of cute, but also, like, why, you know?
Yeah, but also, it's kind of fake.
Yeah.
But, like,
It's cute.
It's good.
It's heartwarming.
It's
like,
very heartwarming.
Oh. And also, can we talk about Leonardo Dicaprio?
No, wait, first. Can we talk about how she let him go?
Yeah. If I had the chance to fall in love with Leonardo DiCaprio, I would not let him go.
No, first. Okay. The little board that they're on ends.
Oh, yeah, that
So Jack
always
dies.
makes me mad.
Yeah, Jack dies because he freezes to death.
Yeah.
And Rose is on the, little piece of wreckage. Okay. He can't get on because he's going to flip it over because she's lighter than he is.
Yeah.
So my logic, I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again.
He should have gotten on first.
Yes, he should have gotten on first. This would save both of their lives.
Yeah.
And the movie wouldn't have ended tragically, but
That's the whole point of it.
that's the whole point of the movie.
And
so.
yeah, because Titanic is a tragic incident.
All right, what were you saying about Leonardo DiCaprio?
He is gorgeous. But when he was younger, he was more gorgeous.
All right, I gave this movie an 8 out of 10. What do you give this?
I also gave it an 8 out of 10.
So our average for this movie is an 8. This won the award for best acting because although they're falling off a boat, it seems real.
Yeah, they do a really good job.
You think it would be cheesy, but Leo and Kate both nailed it.
Yeah.
Woo. So
Love that for
our
us.
score for the Titanic was an 8. As for the Notebook, what would you say about that, Grace?
It makes me cry, and I love it. I don't know why you don't like it that much, but
I don't not like it, but I don't know.
I liked it. I mean, it's not my favorite on here, but I love it.
I like how it's told in kind of a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
So I like how it's Noah kind of talking to Allie about their past and what went on.
It's really cute.
It's really cute. Yeah, obviously Grace liked it more than I did.
I loved it, but not my favorite.
Yeah. So what'd you give this, Grace?
I give it an 8 out of 10, just like the Titanic.
Okay, I'd give it a 7. It's not Titanic worthy, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's pretty good.
So
I'm just sad they took it off Netflix.
Oh yeah, I can fight about that for days.
Oh yeah.
Even I want to see that.
Yeah, they put it on there for 2 weeks, and then they're sorry, no.
So our average for this movie was a 7.5, and our little award for it was most heartwarming.
Yeah.
Because of the death at the end.
Oh, that was so
They're,
sad and
cuddled
so
up
cute.
together.
They died in each other's arms, which honestly is the most adorable thing ever.
And they were dedicated to spending their lives helping them to remember each other.
Yeah, just loving each other. It was so cute.
Someone get me a relationship like that because
Honestly.
relationship goals.
Yeah.
Okay,
100%.
next is Silver Linings Playbook. This
so
was
good.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely unique. It's not like any of the other movies.
Mm-mm.
It kind of shows the ups and downs of romances.
Yeah.
And how broken people can fall in love.
It's just probably the best one on this list.
Yeah. It shows that relationships can change you for the better and you can be a good person even after bad things happen to you. So I thought it was a really good movie and it showed all the emotions, the ups and downs of life. And yeah, we agree. It's probably the best movie
That's
on
why
this
we
list.
gave it the best movie award.
Woo!
Yay,
We
let's
gave
all
it
clap.
an 8.5 average, so
Yeah.
I gave it an 8. She gave it a 9.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
I thought it was really good too. Okay, on to the kissing booth.
Oh, God.
Cringe.
the cringiest thing to ever be made in the world.
Definitely.
Yeah. Actually, not the most. We'll get to that later.
Yes. Second to cringiest thing on this list. We give it an honorable mention for the cringiest movie.
I can't believe we all used to be obsessed with this movie.
Oh, freshman year, on the last day of school, we went to a friend's house and we watched The Kissing Booth.
Yeah.
Because we just liked it.
And I don't understand why.
I wish somebody would have smacked me on the head at that moment.
Because it's one of the worst movies ever made.
Yes.
Aren't they making a second one?
I don't know.
We
think that they did. We think that they will.
Yeah.
We probably should know this as podcasters, but we're done with The Kissing Booth.
No more.
We've surpassed that.
Yes.
The acting is very cringy.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the height difference. I can't get over that. She looks like she's 12. He looks like he's like 30.
40. Especially some of his facial movements. She's just like...
So yeah, this is one of the worst movies, but not the worst.
Not the worst, but second to worst.
I'd like to say that the movie sucks.
Yeah.
This won the award for worst acting, and that's it. That's the tea. They're supposed to be in love, but they're like... They're friends.
Weird. Yeah, it's a weird script, and I don't think Wattpads should be really made into movies that often unless it's like a good one.
It seems like a fan fiction story.
Yeah.
On to Dirty Dancing. Woo! A classic.
Yeah, but a classic for its time.
Definitely.
It didn't age very well. I mean, it's still pretty good, but it just didn't age as well as it probably should have.
It's definitely good for its time, but like summer romances are kind of overrated now.
And pretty much every movie now that's a romance is based on a summer romance. Okay.
So I gave this movie a 7 out of 10.
I also gave it a 7 out of 10.
So our average for that is a 7, obviously, because math.
We're
so good at math.
Oh, yeah.
Pity Award for the best dancing and kind of like singing.
Yeah.
Kind of, because Grease. Yeah. We didn't really know what to give this movie. It's just an okay movie.
Yeah, it's not anything special. Honestly, if you don't feel like ever watching it, you really aren't missing anything.
I wouldn't really like recommend it to anybody, but if you're gonna watch it, I'm not gonna say that it sucks or anything.
No, because it doesn't suck. It's not really the best thing out there.
Moving on to the topic of overrated summer romances, Grease.
Yes.
But it's fun. It's a fun movie.
It's a fun movie, and I actually enjoy it. Even though I don't really like musicals that much.
See, I enjoyed it as a musical. It was so much fun.
It was just a fun, upbeat, movie. But the only thing I will have to say is that how she changed herself at the end.
Definitely not a good, lesson for teens watching. She, goes on to, be like her friends just to get the guy. And it's a little bit, no.
Yeah. It's just a little bit about what you shouldn't do to get a guy.
So yeah, I think it's a classic, and it's aged a lot better than Dirty Dancing.
It's just more able to be in this time.
So I gave this an 8 out of 10. So sorry, I gave this a 9 out of 10.
And I gave it an 8 out of 10, just for the fact about it's a musical.
And they went on to change themselves. So our average is an 8.5, and we gave it an honorable mention for the best movie because of the score.
Yeah.
It tied with Silver Linings Playbook, but for the sake of ranking them, which we'll do at the end, Silver Linings Playbook we thought was just better. Okay.
Now to the actual worst movie we have ever reviewed on this podcast. Woo! Let's get a drum roll, please. About Time!
So About Time is about the weirdest ginger on planet Earth.
You can say that again.
And he has the power to time travel, and he uses it. Wait for it. He uses his power to get girls and money.
It's just, I hated hearing you say that because it just sounds so dumb.
I wish I could say more about it, but that's literally the movie.
Yeah, that's literally it. He uses it to get girls and money.
Just wow, period.
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally it.
By far our least favorite and cringiest movie on this list.
That one cringiest movie ever.
Definitely the funniest and the wackiest.
Yeah. Very, very wacky.
Can we talk about the acting?
Oh,
the father calls him into the room. He's like, "Ha, we can time travel now, Tim. Isn't this cool?"
Yeah.
And Tim's like, "Can I go?"
Yeah. Can I go home?
And also, Tim's too obsessed with girls.
My God, literally, he's the most crazy, desperate guy I've literally ever, seen. And I've met some desperate guys in my life.
I feel like any movie that has time travel in it that isn't, like, a superhero movie is, like,
it's not,
I'll pass.
Yeah. But, like we said in the other podcast, we only wanted to watch this movie to actually diss it.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing.
So, I was generous enough to give this movie a 1 out of 10.
I gave it a 0 out of 10. I hated it.
We gave it an average of half a point.
Yeah, just
woo! While we're at it, this won the Worst Movie Award, too.
Yeah.
2 hours and 3 minutes too long with 0 plot development and 1 solid character.
Yeah.
The father. So great.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So to conclude, About Time, they won the cringiest movie, funniest movie, wackiest movie, and the worst movie.
They won the most awards.
And all of the dumbest awards.
Yeah.
So, to sum it up, I'll have Grace tell you about kind of our scores and what we gave all of them.
So our rankings are pretty much about what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
So we just pretty much picked out the best movie that we thought and ranked it, and then found the worst movie we thought, ranked it, and just in between there. We used the average of each of the movie scores, and I'll go in order. First one is Silver Linings Playbook, and I can see why.
8.5.
Yeah. Woo! And then on to Grease.
Which also got an 8.5.
But we just thought Silver Linings Playbook was better.
Slightly better.
Slightly better.
It was also newer.
Yeah.
So it had that advantage.
And then Titanic.
Yeah.
Only because of Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm kidding.
No.
It's
a good movie.
Yeah.
We gave it an 8. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. And then The Notebook.
The Notebook.
Gotta love The Notebook.
Grace liked it a little bit more than I did, but that's all right.
I mean, it's a classic. What can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our average for that was a 7.5.
Yeah. And then after The Notebook is Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
Which is a lot better than the last two.
Yep.
But I wish it would have aged better.
Yeah. We gave that a 7 out of 10.
And then next is to The Kissing Booth.
The Kissing Booth.
Woo.
Okay. A little bit cringy.
Well, yeah, I mean, but not the worst.
Definitely not the worst.
Definitely not the worst.
So for The Kissing Booth, we gave that a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, an average of 5, yeah.
We got an average of 5 for The Kissing Booth.
And then can I get a drum roll, please? The worst movie is About Time.
With an average of half a point.
Half a point, guys.
Half a point.
Half a point. I mean, that just says everything about it itself. Is the half a point.
Doesn't get any worse than About Time. So thanks for everyone who has listened to us rant about the best and worst movies. Just not only in this podcast, but throughout the semester and what we've kind of put together.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say goodbye for now, maybe.
We might be continuing if Olivia decides. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah. So catch you all on the flip side. Thanks for listening. This has been Olivia Edwards.
And Grace Hager.
Here with the Big Screen Review.
Peace.